Okay, so we're back once again for another round. I was just kind of looking around a little bit, wondering what is happening in the market and bits and pieces like that. So sturdy grains are produced in the market, which is what's really annoying me, because I had a look at the two provinces I can see immediately that make it. It's not been expanded. Oh look, and it's not been expanded. Like, guys, this is insane profit. Anyway, one thing I might do is to expand marketplaces in locations as well. This can have 11 marketplaces, for example. Give us more trade capacity as well. The burgers are actually becoming quite powerful. My trade capacity is reduced. Hang on. Maybe it's time to start doing some ability stuff. Fix the interior of the country a bit. I mean, there seems to be only one option every time I click that, so... Ooh. Stuff. So... we picked up the stability over here, right? Monthly stability was kicking around somewhere, I believe. That's it. The Black Death situation is gone. Took 500,000 of our people. So about a third of the country. Oh, we'd have to go all the way down here to get that. There's 353 of them. I guess we're doing this. Particularly pleased with the outcome, but... we're going to revoke this 40 estate satisfaction. God damn. That's big. Oh, we need a rival. Take money from the clergy again? Or we can get... gain stability pretty quick. It goes to minus 100, so I should be a little less picky with when I choose to use it, I guess. again. The capacity can come down a fair bit. That should be okay. We are losing money a month by getting the stability, but that's okay. I get a personal union from this, maybe? I don't have an heir. Sorry for marrying off to a 54-year-old, but... once I just inherit Como, take it. The initiative will be great. And we have nearly finished integrating Navarra. We just finished getting that stability back game. Clearly gonna take a while. Those have only become more powerful, which is... Christians have lost a lot of power. Okay, I finished integrating Navarre. This isn't even integrated. That's gonna finish pretty quick from the looks of it. Why am I getting so many shitty events? Like playing EU4 for the first time before all the DLC and everything was just awful. Children... I guess. Oh. I guess you're becoming a diplomat. Not happy losing all this money all the time. should be Monza done. Cool. Pick to the next month. It's finished now. Good, good. Integrate Bergamo. For the Senate in Milan. Does it say how much? It doesn't say how much centralization we're going to get. Oh, integration process. I would be very happy to move towards humanist. And there we go. Could ask our Senate to fabricate a CB. So I was looking into this earlier, right? And I was looking to declare war, maybe over here. It might be a bit rough to do a war, for example. But I can't declare war. I must select a war goal. Okay, well, no CB. Oh, HRE prevents wars with no CB. So... oh, I'd get both of them in a war, would I? Our chair would not join. That is at war. Homo would join. Really hard to tell how strong they are when everyone will be using levies. Well, I would not join. I bring in a bunch of subjects as well. I'm stronger than them navally. Ah, here we are. We have some ships. I am stronger than them land-wise. We have 19,000 levies and they're... yeah, we have 20,000 and they have a potential of 14, okay. So we are stronger than them. So if I asked my parliament to fabricate a CB... I could get it here and I could take Chur as well. That's probably not a bad move. So I lose 50% support in the Senate. So this is probably not going to go towards aristocracy. Okay. I really do not want to grant. I'll be fine to grant. Can't really get any more support. We'll have to hope for events if it's going to go through or not. Everyone's becoming a bit rebellious now. But we can declare war because we have parliament approved bronzes. We shall do that. Have to drop our stability spending maintenance though. And we will raise our levies. Bit glitchy still. Other than the shit food consumption, they are insane at siege. Very tempting. with better tactics. We'll go with you, why not? I didn't balance the army out properly. I'm gonna knock the speed down too. Okay, we murdered them. Absolute murder. Balance the army out. They're walking into us like idiots. Murdered them too. So already they're, of their 4,000 troops, they're 3,000 in the hole. There go another 700 apparently. And another 700, so that's... Yeah, we were told they only had about that much, and it's only Montferrat that have an army left, and they're here. So we can possibly crush that too and just... An army will actually meet on the field. The centre didn't even make it into combat. Okay. They have an army left. Como apparently have an army. Oh, there isn't even forts here. This is going to be really painful for them then, if there's no forts. Como fell to Como. No. I don't think we're gonna get the parliament. Oh, it's 90 days. Okay, that's more than I thought. They've raised another army? Like, I kind of just feel bad for massacring their armies. So I'm going to take the 30 grain provinces because it's insane the AI has done nothing with them. I can't afford to make another subject either, so we lose 5 support. This is not going through at all, is it? So Sion is fully occupied, Como is about to be. Gonna take out Chur. And just peace out, I guess. Okay, I was not expecting... Did you not join in? Chur didn't join in. Oh. We'll take that. It gives us some antagonism, mostly with Sion, but Sion won't exist, so... And we could take up Como as well. Kinda don't want to, I just gave them my daughter. Could take here. interested in stuff I cannot. Go for here then. There is a fort here. Just lose the pointless on it. We're not getting it anyway. Have an army left? They do. Montferrat do somewhere. There it is. There it goes. So this, a lot of quite angry people. 22 countries having enough antagonism to join is not something I particularly want. Seems to be quite a lot borderline though, so maybe if I wait till the end of the year, I can take these 2 tiles. And we've almost surrounded Pavia. Listen. 9 countries, it won't make. I don't really want any vassals. I don't need more land because I can't afford it. That's enough. So we'll disband the levies. All of the estates being disloyal and oh, Como insulted me. Bruce, I'm not going to be able to declare that, surely. So we can now expand the sturdy grains to, you know, actually make the market function. Wait, no, we can't expand the sturdy grains. Partly down to development as well. This was expandable earlier, swear this could go to 7. Is it because partly now a town? Smallpox seems to be popping up. Very much flicking. So we're heading towards a minting threshold, which should help our economy there a bit more. More quality, don't we? Oh, yeah, so centralizing versus decentralized going quite well, all things considered. Now we've taken out the nobility's power from here. Plutocracy coming through. We aren't able to tax our subjects quite as much because they're becoming more. The changes. Like plus 40 antagonism might be enough to set off. Fucking dumbass shit. I'm trying to figure out what this is, not the thing behind it. Military and admin. Have a balanced education, right? Or an admin, because I don't think we can make you a general. Search for stability. Yeah, okay. Stability's coming back around at least. The burgers are warming back up to us. Will they rebel before that? Okay. Might have to we could claim the throne of Pavia. We get less interest now on our loans, that's nice. Let's do it. Let's put people back into a potential coalition. We need this really. Really quite badly actually. Do not make money. Might be going to war to get yet another subject of which might be able to afford. If we were to declare war, who joins in? Sure again, so we could take out their sturdy grain province too. Lawrence is a fair bit bigger. Civility is coming back around. Republican tradition is not, which is bad in the diplomat department. We lost someone else. Do we just declare this? Where's my CD on their throne? I am unsure what just happened. So we are definitely the strongest member, I think. No, I don't think Genoa is stronger than us. Militaristically, there is no one stronger than us, I don't think, except maybe Lower Bavaria. Not even Lower Bavaria, so we are the strongest levy-wise. I don't really have the money to move this guy to my court. The prestige. Expected court costs gone down for some reason. Don't need that as high. and put the difference into stability. Good on depot cap, I am. Okay, so the minting threshold went up by, oh, it was actually by nothing, but I thought I'd get a little more than that. No. So we can lose a ducat enough for... But we're gaining a really nice amount of stability now. Ah, we need to pick new research as well. It might be an idea to follow down the banking tree. Go down centralized, maybe? All bank interest reduction. We could go down a lot of bank interest reduction, and well, that sounds interesting, doesn't it? If bank interest is stupidly low. What else have we got? There's expected cost of the court here. Which, if I look here... Expected cost of a court is about 10%. Right? So, if we removed 1% of expected cost of the court, that would be a decent chunk of our money. It also increases Republican tradition, doesn't it? So this seems like an interesting way to go, and there's also more crown power here that I could go for. And more cabinet seats, which would allow for quicker integration at the cost of 6 stability and some money to start it. That is a strong choice right now. What else is there? This was all ship stuff, wasn't it? Which we can't do. There is clergy estate equilibrium, but they're almost always so happy because we can't tax them. Bank interest we've kind of discussed. Bureaucracy seems like a really good one right now as well. But also the professional army's military stuff. Being the biggest army in the area would be nice. Training for increased discipline and quality. Ooh. Less manpower. Care about the navy. Care about that. Could make an elite army. Move towards quality, more discipline. Less troops, but having more discipline where we're not going to get it from aristocracy could be pretty damn good. I don't know what supply depots are, per se. Armies can create depots in hostile locations where they can deposit and store food. Friendly armies can then draw on those supplies up to 2 locations away. So this is like a... Okay. So we could maybe make a chain of like supply depots to have supplies if it ever came down to it. Armory for more manpower, and you can recruit regiments, and it is trade. Don't think we can get the Korean barracks because I think, you know, it's Korean. But being able to have the armory might. drill the army to make sure they're more experienced. Regulars. It might be an idea that we start heading down professional armies soon and having more professionalism. Having regular troops and professionalism, but a lot of it's going to come down to, do we have the money to do it? And I think the answer is no. Ability investment here with the max literacy from the clergy and max literacy for burghers. Or with no CP cost, but we can't do them in HRE anyway, so that's useless. Grant privilege cost. If we're removing them, that might be nice at the moment too. So maybe we go to Church Attendance Day and then queue up the burgers after. If anyone swaps religion, we can religious war them. State Republican tradition. Help a lot at the moment. Yeah, we can wait. It's fine. Not annexing anyone. Roll limit. So can we annex? And start the annexation process if we wanted to. I don't see why not. We should certainly annex, I think. So we're now centralizing a fair bit better. Our control over the country as a whole is getting so much better. Heir is unmarried. There goes that Republican tradition I just got. Right, let's have a look at this. So we are currently 28.58. We'll bolster the government. And it's still 28.58, is it? We have 12.34 support. They're demanding a new monastery. But 20% support? Yeah. Don't don't want censorship. I think I've got to, haven't I, if I want this to pass. You want another new monastery? You can have another new monastery. It's fine. The problem I will find is the rebellions are ticking in. Hopefully, if rule of law, change of policy. Well, I don't really want it. I can lose trade efficiency. We can recruit the smugglers. We can just lose some money. Drop our stability spending at the moment. And we will get enough to not take out a loan. Increase opinion, and if burgers hate me more as well. Yay. We have bolstered state authority. The policy changes are cheaper. And I think we're heading towards cheaper privilege cost. They're still rebelling a lot? Oh yeah, the patricians are really rebelling a lot. Okay. So we are going to need to bribe the patricians a fair bit. I mean, there's very little point in it gaining control if it's at its maximum. Again, same thing. Well, they both lose control and everyone hates me. I don't know. Bonza gained 10 control but can't. Oh, it's gonna cost 80. Why are my children all such fucking idiots? My ruler died at some point and I didn't realise. There goes that insurrection, I guess. Paid them off. In the region of the capital. Group of areas, and areas are a group of provinces. Okay. How can I find region? Region. Okay, so all of this needs to be an average of 50% control, and my shit doesn't start integrated. Oh, okay. Making a fair bit of money though. We can actually put stability all the way up and still make money now. And there it goes. Take the inflation, fuck it. So yeah, there seems to be a lot of sitting around trying to make your country function. Why is it saying that this is an antagonism breakdown? So they will either give me my... The Emperor will either allow me to have my crown or will not allow me to have my crown. If I want to pick that. I can revoke the Visconti city-states privilege from the patricians. Or I can become more decentralized. So, monarchy or remove the Visconti city-states? Oh, let's try for a monarchy. Now we are moving back towards aristocracy. The Visconti city states did get removed. We became a duchy. Then we moved plus 20 towards centralization. And suddenly we're making money again. Can I... My government just break? You're still happy, except the artwork, damn it. I think my government tab just broke. Oh, it's back. Why am I having a succession crisis? We have less than 10 stability and we have less than 50 legitimacy. We make a lot more money for some reason. And we can tax the nobility more. We have so much more Diplo capacity. Was it actually problematic being a republic? And we have laws not codified. I don't want levy combat efficiency reduction. Oh, noble levies actually seems good because noble levy size increases. Right, let's have a look at that. Where was it again? It's on here. Military laws, levy law. Okay, so we can go noble levies. The nobility. What country? So it's 32 ducats to select this, but we get quality, levy combat efficiency, and we get more levies. We were already the biggest in the area as well, and that is being implemented. There's autocracy. The succession crisis. We will hopefully not trigger this. Because we should be able to get over either 10 stability or 50 legitimacy, which should correct course on this within the time frame. So has that actually improved my control in places? I think it's actually made it slightly worse. RGO size. Does that mean you can, yay, expand you and have more sturdy grains? I don't know why I'd ever want to side with the clergy at the moment. They just don't pay tax, so why would I want to give them money? Are you a kid or a pope? So you're diplomatic, so I guess you can be a diplomat. No military people, of course. No, no. No, no. It's following the stuff that I was telling it to. Okay. Stability investment. We're nearly at 10 stab. Stop the civil war nonsense or disaster kicking in. Raise 9,500 levies. If our cabinet is increased, so that's going to come through quicker. I think we've just finished integrating Bergamo. Nice. So, start integrating here. Really gonna take a while. Is that air can have better education? Heir can have better education, but he's also an idiot, so there's not much point. Right, that got rid of the disaster. and the legitimacy has ticked up enough to also remove the disaster. We do not have any problems rebel-wise, particularly because the burgers will tick up enough, or we can pay them off once. Another round of integration should finish up in a year. So, oh, apparently integration should be done 1390. That doesn't sound like it's 91% of the way done now, does it? I don't understand this at all. How can you go up 0.2 a month, and or even 0.64 a month, and have been doing this for ages already, and it's still take another 17 years? That don't make no sense to me. We can embrace the Renaissance as well. Why not? Costs nothing stability-wise, etc. Alright. So, you seem to have mostly gotten around the stability issues and whatnot. This is a lot cheaper. Like, fault limit, and this one we could remove. Do we now want to go more towards aristocracy, now that we are aristocracy? Oh, we're still heading towards that way anyway. Now that we have sorted out noble, this might not be so bad and get 5% discipline. Take another 10 legitimacy, thank you. Once this finishes getting to 100, that's it. It just stops costing you. But all this money just goes into the standard expenses to maintain it, and then everything else goes back into the pool. So I'm quite happy if we've got the money to just spend it all there to reduce the cost of the court. Now we gain more stability, but prosperity drops, or... And they're not angry anymore, which is nice. Why becoming a monarchy makes me feel so much more stable suddenly. And we can have 10,000 levies. We have some manpower to actually recruit troops as well. We have money, we have stability, we have legitimacy. I don't know why, but we swapped from a republic and suddenly everything's hunky-dory. And we... Army maintenance reduction for 10 years. Suddenly all the good events are happening. We're not getting stab hits all the fucking time. Did I just have a bad run as a republic, or is everything just gone absolutely amazing? And I think we are taxing the nobility more. I can afford to drop the burger's equilibrium a bit as well. So... something we can consider. Could certainly take away the land rights. Oh, we can call the Seneto. We have 17% support. They want a new monastery. You want a little bit less research. Points towards traditionalism instead of innovative. Yeah, okay. Support for land focus. Yeah, we love land focus. Done. Yeah, we lost our cabinet member. So, who is really good? I think you were an admin person, technically, right? Yeah, you're an admin diplo, so having a military person... Okay, we can have him. And what we can do... This guy... Head of cabinet for 5 legitimacy loss. And 113. But head of cabinet again gives more cabinet efficiency. Power anymore? Ah, crown head of cabinet, which gives crown power, yes. Won't miss that note. If we gain it back, I guess. Otherwise, we might get some. Oh. And I will wrap it up in a bit because that's another quite long section of time. Random characters, and I just doesn't look tax literacy for clergy, wonderful. Doesn't look like we're going to get that. We'll get some autonomy support just to push us through. There we go. But we get more money from our vassals, I believe. Spending anything diplomatically. We actually have a fair bit more capacity, so we could go after some more vassals. Oh, I'm now in the Venetian market as well, am I? Oh, is now in the Venetian market. It might be that I make my own market in Milano at some point and destroy the Genoan market. Would be interesting to down on here. Smack bang between it all. We're still hiring people to get more in fruit done. Of that trade capacity, making a decent amount of money. It's not like the marketplaces are useless, they're doing really well. Mostly selling than buying, which is quite nice. Will it really be done in 1390? Gone from 92% to 98% in about 4 years, maybe 6. Like, I might end the video just when that hits 100, just to see what the fuck is happening. I lost the cabinet member already. Are you really old? Why are you both so shit admin? I would have hired you pretty much on the spot. Oh, I'll take this guy. We don't need him to do admin, I guess. We're integrating anyway. This guy can do the admin heavy lifting. How old are you? You're 33. You shouldn't die. But being angry with each other, for fuck's sake. Say, oh no, the pacifists are getting angry, but frankly that's how Crusade started. Right, so it's nearly 100%. What happens at 100%? Right, so you finished integrating it and you're just lying to me. So trust the percentage number, not anything else. Nothing else makes sense. Right, so this is its integration status here, okay. That should have done... yeah, it's done a fair bit for maximum control as well. Oh, we're gonna have to build roads still. Oh look, we're making a lot more money because we have a lot less cost for court even though it's maxed. Because there's now 100 legitimacy, so all of that now goes straight back into the budget and has been for a few months. Good, good. Ability wise, it's probably time to hit something. Possibly this, so that we're less decentralized again. I think I like everything else the estate has. Just this. Care about the fault limit. This will drop the estate satisfaction quite a bit, but it will give me more centralization. Which we are very nearly heading into. Ground power and more. Speeds it up drastically. So yeah, I think we're going to end up being a quality defensive land-based place. Capital economy gives good stuff as well, right? Food. Bank interest reduction. See, so bank interest reduction could be very interesting because we might get very, very low interest rates and just be able to build everything and then pay it off again. Interesting ideas, but for another time. Bye-bye.